Hi, I keep on changing spot every time I film, but I haven't really found the correct spot where the light looks right, so let's go with this one this time. Let's try it out. I really found out that swapping to a healthier environment is actually way easier than I was thinking. I'm doing all of these swaps myself very gradually. I'm learning and implementing these teachings in my day-to-day life little by little, so it can become part of my lifestyle. But also I'm not going like full in with replacing everything that I already have. For example, clothing I'm trying to replace with more natural materials, but I'm not gonna start throwing away good clothes that I already have just because they might have some synthetic materials in them. I'm still being very mindful about it. And I find it so sad that we have normalized the use of toxic materials in our day-to-day life that no one even like questions it. For example, the use of plastic. We go to the store, all of our vegetables are wrapped in plastic. We go and have a takeaway coffee, the cup is made of plastic inside. At home we store our foods in plastic containers and nobody bats an eye, so that's why it's very important that we as a collective we educate each other about these topics. So even with these little things we can do a big change in our health. So for example, in the kitchen you can replace everything with glass and stainless steel. And the good thing about these materials is that if you don't break them, they will last you forever. So compared to plastics and coated pans, you will have to replace them every few years. So on the long run, it actually like makes sense to just buy stainless steel or glass, and you don't even need to think of replacing the item. And as far as I know, glass and stainless steel are not releasing anything harmful in your body. So I think that's the easiest swap that you can do in your kitchen to have a healthier environment there and reduce drastically the amount of microplastics and all the chemicals that coated pots and pans are releasing while you're cooking in high heats. And just keeping the topic still in the kitchen is making your food from scratch yourself. It takes a bit of time to do everything and sourcing all the fresh ingredients. And when I cook everything from scratch, I can be in total control of what's going in my body. I know everything that's in my food, which if you order food or go to a restaurant, you don't know the quality of the oil, for example, that has been used or how many like harmful ingredients the sauce has. So I feel like it's a big investment also for the future, and it will pay off too if you take the time to make your own food. However, there is one way of making extremely healthy food with literally zero effort and super quickly is fermentation. I have been like doing that now for a while. I got this, you can see it here, this yogurt machine a couple years ago, and after I got that there's not been going back in store-bought yogurt. You just need to source milk, buy some ferment, or you can just use a jar of yogurt as a ferment there. So it's like basically like an infinite yogurt glitch. Yeah, fill the little yogurt jars and leave it for like 9 to 10 hours, and boom, you have fresh homemade yogurt. Have been loving that. It's only like 2 ingredients, milk and ferment. And one day I'm probably gonna have a cow, so one day I will also source the milk myself. One day. And then I have a new experimentation. I'm trying to do sauerkraut because that one I have been always buying just from the store. So now it's cabbage season, so I was looking at the cabbages one day at the store, and then I just like bought one and I'm trying to ferment. I did like a small batch. Let me show. All right, here it is. I did just like half a jar of it. I want to try first how it works out, but I can already see that it's starting to bubble. You will need to stay in the cupboard for a good like 1 more week. Then I will test if it's good or not. I'm quite excited. I have never fermented my own sauerkraut before. So, and also like the recipe for this is so simple. like 1 kilo of cabbage, you need 20 grams of salt, and that's it. So let's see how this goes. I think it's gonna be really good. I don't know, let's see in 1 week or 2 weeks. And what other foods, easy foods do I do from scratch? Bread. I do my own bread in a cast iron pot. I do my own dough from good quality flour. Now I'm on a little bit of a bread break because it's a little bit too good, so it's very easy to overeat on that. It's a bit scary. It's actually very good. That's also something I'm doing, and I don't think, since I started doing my own bread, I don't think I have purchased any bread from the store, because the smell and the taste of fresh bread that just have come from the oven is something impeccable. So it's totally worth doing your own bread just for the smell of it. But yeah, these are just some of the easy things that came in my mind that you can just do at home with zero effort. And I bet that I'm doing also other ones, but I don't have them in my mind right now. Yeah, I'm very lucky that I'm living in Spain, and here all the vegetables and the fruits are being grown here. So in any grocery store I go, everything is local. So I'm basically eating only local food, which I'm very, very lucky for that. I basically don't buy anything imported, and I'm always able to eat everything in season, which is very important. But I know that it's very based on where you're located. So for me, it's a big privilege that I have, is that I'm able to eat everything local. This one is actually quite fun. It's more, I think, like a little new hobby of mine that I will develop. Is making my own skincare. I source my own oils and butters from the local herboristery. I don't know if I pronunciated that correctly, but you know, that place where you buy all the organic herbs and oils, and yeah, you know. And I started doing my own skincare, and I created this lovely body butter. I have been just using this everywhere. I'm almost like out of it. Luckily I have some more jars, and it has been amazing for the skin. It has only like 3 ingredients, and my skin is lovely. My skin is shining and skin is moisturized. I'm dwelling into that, and for now I have been loving it. I have been using it everywhere. I'm using it for lips, face, body, full body, everywhere. And the good thing is that it doesn't break me out. Now I have some pimples on my face because I'm about to get my period, so that doesn't count, it's hormonal. But yeah, try and make your own skincare. It's very lovely. It feels good when you can make something of your own. And really the key for having a hydrated skin is coming from within. It's how well you hydrate yourself and how much good fats you're putting in your body. This one is just to support the appearance, you know, you can get a more like moisturized looking skin. And then, of course, you need to exfoliate once in a while to get it glowing. But the real hydration is really coming from within and your diet and what you're consuming. So keep that in mind. So there is literally no need to have a 10-step skincare routine to have a glowing, healthy skin. That's why I'm trying a little bit out more natural options to just minimize the amount of ingredients I'm putting in my body. If you look at the ingredient list of a basic body lotion, it's very long. It has probably 20 ingredients, and you can barely spell them out. Like, you have no idea what they are. So compared to then you mixing some oils at home, I don't know. I trust myself a little bit more when I'm also in control of what I'm putting in on my skin. Remember, your skin is the body's biggest organ, so that picks up everything you put on it. It's going straight to your bloodstream, so it's very important to be aware of what you putting on your skin too. It's really super simple. Eat and drink your skincare. Get your collagen from food. And for my hair, I haven't really looked into any natural options. However, I'm using a herbal rinse when my hair is not dirty. I don't have any like styling products in. I have just like an oily scalp. I have found this Indian mixture of different herbs. I can write the name, what it is on the screen. But I have found that that's very effective to removing just the oil from your head, and it's basically just a fully natural product. So that one I have been liking. But I'm pretty sure that if you have a bit thinner hair, it might be a little bit too drying. But for me, for like washing it once a week, it's totally fine. And I like the fact that I don't need to shampoo it just to freshen it up. So shampoo and conditioner are next on my list, what I want to like find like better options. And this one I found incredible is cleaning products, because I have been always in this belief that to remove all the dirt and the grime and the limescale from the shower, for example, you need to have really strong products. And however, now that I have been implementing like more natural ways of cleaning home, you don't need much. I started with buying a bottle of Castile soap and white vinegar, and for now I have been rinsing everything with only those two items, and everything becomes so clean. I bought a spray bottle, a glass spray bottle from Amazon, and this big bottle of Castile soap. Is it Dr. Bronner? And I fill that spray bottle with water and 1 tablespoon of Castile soap. And with that, I have been removing all the grease from the kitchen after cooking, kitchen table, like everything that has some sort of grime, and it's clean. And the Castile soap also has some eucalyptus oil in it, so it makes also the environment smell really good. So I have been really happy with that. Usually I have been using this one-time use scented wipes and these disinfectant sprays, which are like a bomb of scent. They are like very strongly scented. And then with white vinegar, it has a bit of a strong smell, but I have been just descaling. Here in Spain the water is quite hard. We have filters in the kitchen but not in the bathroom. I have been able to remove the scale really effectively. It made me very surprised because I have been taught that you need a product for each type of dirt, and just having two spray bottles in my cleaning regime, it's quite surprising. So I love dwelling into these new ways of doing things and finding out that there is more natural options. And I mean, how do previous generations have been cleaning their homes? So sometimes it's good to also look back. And next one, I want to replace laundry detergent. I have been always using unscented, but then I want to find more natural options to clean clothing. I found this plastic-free soap sheets, but then they got wet and they got sticked all together. So I didn't really like those ones. Now it's like a big block of like sheets that are all together, so it's a bit hard to use that one. So I need to find a way that it's still I think liquid, just to make my life easier. Like, I hate doing laundry, so if I need to struggle with some sort of like more ecological way of storing soap, I would rather not. So that one is my next one. So these are all the little tweaks I have been doing to my day-to-day life to have a better, like a healthier environment at home. It's all of these little changes that can have a big impact in your health, and especially if you're in your path of balancing your hormones, it's extremely important to figure out all of the unhealthy sources of toxins that you are getting from your environment. We get them already enough from outside, so at least at home it's good to have a healthier environment and do conscious decisions towards that. And yeah, luckily they're not hard to do. So thank you so much if you listened until here. I really appreciate it. And if you have some amazing tips, like very easy to implement tips, I would love to hear about them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.